Hi and welcome. I'm Julieanne Kost, and in the next few minutes we're going to take a look at some updates and enhancements to masking and white balance in Camera Raw. I'll begin by selecting the mask icon, and then choose Select Sky. As soon as the AI mask is created, we see two new refinement sliders, Feather and Edge. I'll enable the overlay, but I think it might be easier to see what the new sliders do if we change the overlay to the white on black option. Now, white represents the area that will be affected by any adjustments. The feather slider softens the transition along the mask boundary, which is useful for blending an AI mask more naturally into the image, or for creative effects where a hard edge isn't what you want. If I decrease the edge slider, the mask contracts or chokes, and if I increase the edge slider, the mask expands or spreads. This is particularly helpful when an AI mask is cutting in too tight on hair or fur or small details like leaves. All right, I'll switch back the color overlay and disable it. I'll use the light panel to make a significant change to exposure, and let's zoom in on the Joshua tree. We can see a small halo around the edges, so I'll increase the feather to soften the edge. We can even increase it further if we want to create more of a glow effect, but for now I'll bring that back down, and then increase the edge slider to expand the sky mask into the blades of the Joshua tree. Let's toggle the visibility of the mask. That's a pretty significant change to the sky with no noticeable seam. These edge refinement tools are also available when selecting the subject, background, the landscape masks, and people masks. The second update is the addition of the color grading controls, which you may be familiar with from the Global Edit panel within masking. If you're not familiar with color grading, I'll put a link to a more in-depth tutorial in the caption below. I'll start by selecting the background using an AI mask. Then, in the Color panel, I'll desaturate the background. Next, I'll choose Color Grading and add a bit of color contrast between the subject and the background by adding a bit of magenta in the shadows. And I'll also lighten the luminosity as well. Then, I'll use the plus icon to add a subject mask to select the frog. Back in Color Grading, I'll add a bit of yellow to the highlights and some green to the midtones. I'll choose Subtract and select the brush mask and then paint out any adjustments in the eye area. Let's toggle the eye icon to compare before adding the local color grading and after. And the third improvement is an extended temperature range for white balance. In the Edit stack, I'll choose the Color panel to access the temperature slider. Now, previously for RAW files, the range was limited to 2000K, but now it extends down to 1500K, enabling photographers shooting in very warm, low light conditions like candlelit scenes or firelight or similar environments to accurately represent the actual light source. And when working with JPEG files, the range now extends to -150. We can also use the white balance tool to sample an area that should be a neutral value in the image to set the temperature. Excellent. I'm Julieanne Kost. Thanks for watching.